Good morning. I'm just popping into your inbox to tell you a little bit about our upcoming Birth Stories series and also tell you why I've written the article below. Telling your birth story is a really important part of processing your experience of birth. Most mothers just do this spontaneously. They tell their story to themselves. They tell it to their babies sometimes. They tell it to their partners, to their mothers, to their friends. Telling your birth story is the way that our minds help us sort out a very complex, potentially challenging experience with various thought, feelings, and events, and make it into a memory that's coherent and sits in a comfortable place in our long term memory. So it's important that we process a story, and it's a spontaneous thing. However, you may find, many of us do find, that even after we've told our birth story, that there's parts that don't make sense or parts that feel sticky in the sense that they have an emotional discomfort attached to them, or maybe we just avoid thinking about certain parts. And so that actually suggests that the whole thing hasn't been processed to a degree that it could be a comfortable memory. And also, of course, sometimes there are very big things that happen in birth that take a long time to get processed and take a long time for us to come to terms with them. And sometimes we need therapy to do that. And that's okay. That's why we have perinatal therapists who are trained to help people work with their birth trauma. But for everyday experiences of birth, whether traumatic or not, there often will be sticky bits. And experiencing telling the story in a comfortable, warm, supportive environment can actually help you sort those sticky bits. So I wanted to invite you both to read the article below. I have a number of ways that I suggest that you can help your body process your birth story, but also invite you to our Birth Stories workshop, which is on September 20th. If you're local to Fredericton, New Brunswick, we'd love to have you join us. Shelley Langmaid, who's an RN and prenatal educator, and I are doing this very low key, not a therapy program, but a workshop that's incorporating art, music, and movement at the Iris Center. So please consider joining us. Just it's an opportunity for women to get together to talk about birth experiences. You don't have to share anything you don't want to, but you will be in a group that's very warm and supportive. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. The event is by donation to the Iris Center. And if you can't afford the Eventbrite ticket price, just email me directly and I'll figure out a way to get you in. No problem. Thanks for listening. Read my article below. Bye for now.